While Mark's gone for a little bit of shopping, I'm going to face the heat and check out a little bit of the Sanur foreshore footpath. But first, an iced coffee milkshake from Lutu's. Just having a bit of a breezy walk down the path along Sanur foreshore, past the turtle sanctuary, and let's have a look, see what's happening down here, past Dutzberger and Amphibia. I can smell the fish. Fish of the day. Still smells sort of fresh. Then we come around here, we've got Boo Boo. Boo Boo restaurant, that seems like a new one, I think. It was probably something that was there before, but they've changed the name. We'll just have a quick look at that. Open air. Well, as open air as you can get with a roof on. You've got 110k breakfast from 7 to 10, so it's an early morning open for breakfast. Not too bad. Looks quite large inside there. That's, I'm thinking, is that Jl Sindhu? Yeah, I'm thinking it's the Jl Sindhu Hotel Matahari restaurant, now called Boo Boo. Boo Boo Chill and Grill. So on the beach. And just coming up to Kayak Manis, and the path is showing a few signs of wear and tear. It's not an omen. To the front of Icon, and they're grooming the sand, and that'll probably get messed up pretty quickly. You got the deck out here, and the entrance to Icon Bali. Behind there we have Kajura Suites. They got a big wall protecting their property. I've got to say, I was mildly accosted by a lady to come shop at her little stall, which I kindly declined. Then she offered me a massage, and she's a lady of many talents, but I could decline that also. I'll take this path. Soul on the beach again. Good sign there, boys for rent. I'm not sure about that. I'm hoping it's a Bali typo and it's sports for rent. Here you've got massage tables. Nobody's getting a massage. It's too hot for that, I can assure you. And there's the big turtle outside the conservation centre in Sindhu, and I think there's another one, either at Intercontinental or Hyatt's. This parking area is always full with scooters, and I'm thinking to myself, more so than people along the beach, it's people that actually work around here. It's just madness. And then you continue on from Tutsi and the Baruna markets, Baruna Beach Market. You come across Birdhouse Pâtissière and Boulangerie, and the Birdhouse itself. And we actually tried to get a high tea booking here, and we had to do it online, and then they want a deposit, but there's nowhere that we could find online to pay a deposit. So I think the only way we could possibly have done it was to front up here ourselves and to pay them the money and make the booking in person. So we decided to give it a miss as being a little bit too difficult. You know, that's us old people. You know, we have to have things cut and dried. But it's a lovely place, and maybe one day we'll get there. And then just next door to the Birdhouse, the start of Segara Beach, and there is the big prawn. I think it's a prawn or a lobster, one or the other, some sort of crustacean. And that signifies now that we are Pantai Segara. And we come to Segara, the seaside bar and a restaurant, which is looking particularly quiet at the moment. Very quiet indeed. So it has a reasonably priced menu and it looks pretty good, and I think it's a community owned restaurant, so money goes back into Sanur village. We might even give it a try at some point. And the shuttle bus, the Sanur shuttle bus, does come down to Pantai Segara, and then it does a bit of a loop back. So that's about the extent of its journey, and it's actually all very quiet around here. You can see a bit of a barbecue going on over that way, a bit of smoke. Pantai Segara, Segara Beach. And here we have it. It's very quiet. There's not much happening here at all. There's a few people lying in the water. It's the Bali Beach Hotel. And over yonder towards the harbour, you can see a few fast boats way out there. I'm not sure if they're waiting to come in or they're just anchored out there. And yeah, it's very quiet on this section of beach. So if you actually want a beach by yourself today, well, today at least, Segara is probably the place to come. Look at this, it's so quiet. There's nobody here except me and another guy taking photos of the boats. So I'll conclude my little walk along this section, Segara to Sindhu, Jl Pantai Sindhu and Jl Pantai Segara, and make my way back because I'm starting to work up a sweat and it could be bintang time. I'm not sure, but someone will offer me one somewhere. Back at the crustacean, we'll call it, and it's a nice little quiet walk at least. I'll give it that much. A few shops along the way, and they're probably not getting a great deal of business. I think the shopping sort of stops after, well, at Baruna Market, and it doesn't really continue on up here, so it's probably not the greatest place to put your shop. And actually, word going around that Sindhu Beach Market, possibly Baruna Market, are going to get redeveloped. So new shops going there, higher rents, modernise it along with the rest of Sanur. A few people out in the Birdhouse beach area seating. Not many people inside actually, but most people do tend to get out onto the deck here, get as much breeze as they can, and yeah, sit back in the comfy chairs. But for me, I think, as I said earlier, I'll end this little tour because it's just getting way too hot. And after a grueling walk from Segara to Sindhu, the reward is not a bintang, but the famous iced coffee from Warung Sport.